Before we get into today's episode, I just wanted to throw something out there for anybody who's new and hasn't seen the channel before. First of all, subscribe, all that stuff, please. That would be great. We're really trying to continue to grow the channel, get the word out, stuff like that. But that's not what I wanted to say. My car shop is a bit different than most other YouTube channels in that anytime we're doing something here in the shop, I try to keep it as real as possible. The camera is rarely off. There's nothing done behind the scenes. Very little, I won't say nothing, but very little done behind the scenes. I try to be completely transparent. And we go along and we do stuff like you're going to see in today's episode where we're into it and then it comes to a screeching halt because we need parts or we need something else or we have to rethink something. So we really want this channel to be different than other channels. So check this one out. Just see it through to the end. Tell me your thoughts if you haven't seen us before. And I really would appreciate it. Again, like, subscribe, drop comments down there. Even if you don't like it, be kind. You don't have to be a jerk. But if you would just, give me your thoughts on, hey, I watched it and, I don't like that because it takes too long, whatever. But again, real world stuff here. We're not going to break a car in and get it done in an hour and a half. We're going to work on this for years. We have been working on this for a couple years already, and we try to share every little bite as we go. All right, let's get into the show. Welcome back, Shop Rats. Today we're back on the Stitches Challenger, taking another bite out of crime. Let's watch the show intro. We'll see you in about 30 seconds. I'm Mike, and this is My Car's Shop.
Working out of a 100-year-old refurbished barn, bringing 35 years of experience to projects considered beyond repair. Vision, creativity, and problem solving are essential tools in this place. Watch as we transform junk into polished metal miracles. This is My Car's Shop.
To say that I'm a bit unmotivated and burned out would be a massive understatement, but we've got to keep working. We've got to keep moving forward. We've got to take another bite on this project or we're never going to get it done. So today we're going to get back on that 4-speed hump and try to get that cross member, the upper hoop, cut out, finished up so we get clearance for the shift rods to get through there, and that'll get things ready for us to move forward on getting that floor pan done in that area. Now I got to dig up all my dimensions and stuff that all of the guys over on ebodies.org and John over at Life at Speed and several other people had gathered up for me, and I've got it scattered in various and sundry places, so I'm going to have to take some time to swoop that around so that we can make the piece that the shift rods go under. But that's not today, so I got time for that. Now, I thought I was going to have my Sawzall back by now to be able to use that, but I don't. So rather than wait for another 3 to 12 weeks, it's just I have to go get it, and it's a couple hours from here, and just haven't done it. But anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and use the cutoff wheel, and we'll go ahead and get started in figuring all of that out. So let's just stop talking. Good God, let's just do it.
Do it now.
One thing I wanted to clarify is, when I built this upper hoop here, 2 or 17 episodes, car wants to roll. I knew that, there we go. I knew that it might be off, but I didn't have the shift rods, so it is what it is. I didn't even have the transmission at that point. So we've been on a stalemate for a while now, and that's all good because I just want to clarify it. So if you built something wrong, big deal. Cut it out, fix it. In this case, we just have to trim it. So if you didn't see those episodes, go check them out. know, while we're at it, I noticed that I didn't have the right size bolts in here. There was dirt in there, and I screwed them in, and they felt like they fit, but they didn't. So I'm going to go ahead and pull all this back out of here so that we can tap these holes out, get the right size bolts in there. I don't know if I have any or not, so we may have to make a road trip, but that's all part of it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, stuck. Stucker than a stuck thing, you little stucker. There we go. Just one stuck, so we'll get a little dunk, dunk, dunk. I think somebody needs to invent a 4-speed transmission that doesn't weigh 10,365 pounds. Because just this piece here is heavier than a heavy thing. And, well, you know, I'm just complaining because I just don't feel like doing this today. I really don't. But we're doing it anyway. Looks like that's 3/8. Boy, I don't know. Question whether that's a 7/16 or not, but I guess we better like find out. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a 7/16 tap right there. Nope. What else we got here? There's a 7/16. That might be what it is. That one's broken, so. Well, I've got 10,365 taps here. Guess I better go dig out my other tap set and see if there's one there. This is another 3/8. I must have 17 3/8 taps. I can't tell what that one is.
It's rusty.
Is what it is. Someday I'm going to do a time-lapse video of how much time I spend walking around the shop here looking for stuff. It's crazy. I know if I put things away, they would be there when I needed them next. Well, you know what? Half the time I get just enough time to come out here and get a little something done and film you guys an episode, and then I got to go get it edited, and then I got to get on to something else. And so that's just the way it is. But, and when you're working on, what do we got, 11 projects now going, 12, you know, you kind of get just scattered. %, those weren't 3/8 or 7/16. Somewhere around here, I know there's a set of those bolts in a box that I put them away where I wouldn't lose them. See why I don't put crap away? I put them in a box when I pulled the motor out of stitches and took the transmission mount off, and I put them somewhere where I wouldn't lose them. Let's just put it that way. The good news is, well, most people say that it'll be in the last place I look, but I'm Rebel. Some of you guys know that. That's my stage name in the band. And so sometimes when I find stuff, I keep looking for 5 minutes just so it's not in the last place I look, because that's just how I roll. Well, there we go. I found one. That's probably all I have. This isn't the ones I took out, but it'll work. So I'm going to go dig around. I've got to have another one, but we'll see. It would be nice to save a trip to town, but it might be faster to spend a half hour running to town than to spend 3 hours looking for one. It's all good. Very good. We've got one. Now I got to remember how the heck this thing goes on here. I think it's like this. Nope, it's not. Okay, there we go. And the washer that I picked is too big, so that'll be perfect. Not. I gotta go find another washer because this bolt didn't have a washer head. I think for what we're doing here, the heck with it. It's not like we're gonna be pulling 7,000 RPM hole shots today. And that'll probably be my luck with this other bolt, is it won't fit either because the washer's too big. Yep. Of course. Well,
Golly gee, Wally.
custom clearance for all your looking enjoyment. It's probably hotter than Hades now. And as my college ancient world history professor used to say, Hades is a person, not a place. So, which is true. I don't know if he was hot or not. I've never seen him.
Well, again, golly gee, Wally.
Which, by the way, rest in peace, Tony Dow. You just passed away this week. Okay, I gotta get up. We may not get a whole lot done today, but I'll try to entertain you at least. So. Get this 25,000-pound piece of crap back in here.
But it's all good.
And I did tighten that bolt down, so there we go. It's just like downtown.
It's just not as crowded.
I better do the right thing and put the rest of the bolts in there, because this is kind of, you know, shouldn't matter, but
It's all I gotta go. It's in there. It's in there.
here we go. We got our special blue spacer back in place, and everything's looking good. Actually, it's lined up a lot better now that I got the bolt in there. It's a, you know, it's a little wiggly, but that's fine. Oh, let's get you zoomed back a little bit. So next step, let's get our shift rods in there and see if everything clears okay. And then I'm going to have to make an executive decision whether or not I'm going to go ahead and box these up or not. I don't know. Probably will. Is it going to be all that necessary? Probably not, but why not? You know, because we're here, let's do it the right way. Well, unfortunately, I kind of got to change things a little bit more. Well, I think we need another inch, so I'm going to have to take this and section it off this way. And then take, I think, an inch chunk out of there and move this over. It's just too far this way. So that's the way it goes when you're just guessing. So this is why we always buy the parts. This is an object lesson right here. Buy the parts before you make stuff. And for those asking if I built the cross member itself wrong, I don't think so. I'm going to go, I did pick up a cross member in the meantime. After I made that one, I found one, but I'm going to go ahead and throw that in there just to make sure before I cut that metal out. You know, one nice thing is I didn't completely finish welding all of this in here, so I got options, but be better safe than sorry to check it with a cross member that, you know, unless these ears are bent on the other one, which I don't think so, but you know, it's worth checking. So we're on hold for the moment. I realized that this rubber mount is pretty bad, and I'm going to assume it didn't slip, and then I thought, don't assume. So I got a new one ordered. It'll be in 2 days. I couldn't get one. I called everybody locally. Nobody had one. I can't believe they didn't have one for a 70 Challenger, but you know. I will run upstairs and just look at the other trainings, but I'm 90% sure that these are not on any of them. Pretty sure. I have another one down here, but it's not this style. It's the little block one instead of the through bolt. So, yeah, everywhere I called at first, O'Reilly's was Thursday, AutoZone was Tuesday, and Advance Auto was Monday. So, and I think they were the cheapest as well. I don't care about cost right now. I just want something that's, you know, newer and not whopped out. So, so I think we're going to be on hold at this point. before we move forward, because I don't want to cut all that out of there and go, oh, this thing was shifted over a half an inch or, whatever. So rather than doing it 3 times, I want to do it twice, because I already did it once and it's not right. So I'm a little bummed that I thought cutting that out was going to do it. But when you use an A-body piece in there, and I was just going by gosh and by guess, it didn't work because I didn't have the transmission and the shift rods and all that stuff. So it's not permanently welded in there anyway, so I got thinking about that, and I may just go ahead and back out because it's only spot welded in. I'm not sure yet, so I also need some time to think about that. So, just saying. So we're going to just pause right now on this episode, and we'll pick this up in another one. I want to clarify for those that are new on the channel, I really try to make it as real world as possible. I don't want this to be the channel that you tune in and you see me take a car like this that came out of the junkyard that had cars on top of it, and in 1.5 hours you have a complete restoration to see. I mean, that's all exciting and so forth, but that's not what we're about here. We're real world. This is the stuff, you get into something and then crap, I can't find a bolt. Crap, I gotta run to town. Oh, man, I don't have a mount or whatever. This is the real world stuff, and that's really what this channel is about, is for those who are interested in learning how to do this stuff, obviously, but also for those who do it and feel like things take way too long, that you're slow and everybody else is so fast, or everybody else gets it right the first time, or well, there's a whole list of stuff. So why don't you drop some comments down there on how you can relate to the channel, and how you find it to be real world in your own experience as well. If it's encouraging to you that somebody else has the same struggles that I do, and his shop is as bigger mess than mine is, or I don't know, just drop some stuff down there and I'd appreciate it. We're over on the Face thing. We're over on the Instant Grandma. She makes us cookies, and she really loves us over there. We're here on the You thing, so hit like, subscribe, drop comments, go over to the community tab. All of those platforms are / My Car Shop. It's pretty simple. MYKARSSHOP. That's going to do it. We'll catch you on the next one. Oh, don't forget, it's important. Try to remember. Rock!